Hey guys, it's Carolyn. Today I want to talk about driving a car. Okay? Driving a car is a universally accepted part of life. Everybody drives. Even if you don't own a car, you probably drive. And if you don't drive, then there's a legitimate reason not to. There are very set rules of the road. You don't drink and drive. You don't let anybody else try and drive the car while you're doing it. And if you do, then you're an idiot. You don't crash, but if you do crash, that's okay. These things happen. It's a 2-ton death machine. It's hard to drive a car. And when you drive a car, there's parties. You get a little license with your picture on it. You're going down the road. You're feeling pretty cool, and everybody. It's a universally shared experience. We all drive, or can drive, or have thought about driving. We've all even played Mario Kart, probably at some point in our lives. Driving is something that we have taken the steps to know everything about. You drive a car, you don't drink and drive. You drive a car, if you get into an accident, you don't want to get into an accident, but sometimes it happens. You drive a car and you never let anybody else drive. You don't text while driving. You don't sleep while driving. These are all common rules, and we've even put people in place who will stop you from doing those things. Now imagine what life would be like if driving a car were like having a mental illness. Did you see that movie with that guy who got into an accident? Oh my God, he got into an accident out of nowhere, and he's just a terrible person. I can't believe that someone would get into a fender bender. What a monster that he actually ended up doing that, and he got into a fender bender. I hope that guy jumps off a bridge and dies. Well, wait, you're driving a car? Oh, wow, man, that's really intense. You know, I was just reading this study that said that you can drive while high and drunk, you know, but this other guy said you couldn't, but these two other studies said you did, so that's like 3 out of 2. That helps you, right? You know, can you drive drunk and high at the same time? I think you should experiment. I think we should do a test. Drive drunk and high at the same time and see what happens. So, I was on the phone the other day, and I was talking to my mom, and my mom said I had the cat driving the car. And did you know that cats could drive cars? I didn't know that cats could drive cars. So clearly, since you have a cat, you should have your cat drive your car, because that's totally something that you could do, right? Well, congratulations on learning how to drive a motor vehicle. Here's a 50,000-page booklet of 50 billion different opinions about, you know, what it takes to drive a car. Yeah, so we're just going to let you figure that out. And I don't have a lot of patience to read 50 billion pages, but here you go, 50 billion pages on how to drive a motor vehicle. So, on the one hand, you have this person who's a terrible human being because they got into a fender bender and should die. You have another person who thinks that cats should drive cars. You have 5 different conflicting studies that wonder, is it okay to drive drunk? Is it not okay to drive drunk? Who knows? And then you have you, learning how to drive your vehicle. You have you standing behind the wheel of a 2-ton death machine. Maybe not even a 2-ton death machine, maybe a 150-pound death machine. Maybe a 300-pound death machine, maybe a 220-pound death machine, maybe a death machine period. With all of this information, and nobody telling you what to do or how to do it. What if driving a car were like living with mental health issues? Today is National Suicide Prevention Day. It does get better, but it never gets any easier. And it won't get any easier until people accept that this is a reality that a lot of people live with. The statistics are abnormal. You can visit NAMI.com, you can visit hundreds of other websites. You are not bad if you have a mental health issue. You are not bad if you try to commit suicide. You are a person who is sick, and it is past time that we as a species acknowledge that. I was 21 years old when I tried to take my life. I'm not proud of it, but there were people who thought that I was worth living. And if I had to pick one stigma that I personally would like to fix. It would be the idea that living with these issues is some kind of joke. That it's something that's barely understood. There are people out there who can help you, but this is a problem that we all should face. And I'm asking you, if you're watching this, know the rules of the road. And if you see someone who's struggling, do what you would do if you were driving a car and ask them to stop and offer some help. It doesn't matter whether it's a 2-ton death machine or a 212-pound death machine. It doesn't matter if it's a fender bender or if it's an offense that someone commits against someone else. It doesn't matter if you're driving drunk or you're driving with a past history of abuse in your life. Mental health is real, and it is something that we can beat. Know the rules of the road. Be willing to help other drivers. Do exactly what you would do in any other situation. It is past time that we band together to stop this. Thank you for your time.